All right, here's my 540i. I bought this one back in April, so just about 6 months of ownership. Pretty much as soon as I got it, I tuned it. So this one's running MHD Stage 2 Plus. It's also running XHP Stage 3. Got torque limiters removed. We've also got the M shift mode activated. M downshifts. Comfort Plus is coded in. And then I actually also have some coilovers on the way. I'm really excited about those. I want to do an install video when those come. So stay tuned. But those are going to be function form coilovers for G30. They're inverted monotubes, and I think the spring rates are 10K front, 7K rear, something like that. So it'll be pretty stiff, but it'll ride good. It'll be really nice wheel control, and it'll have a solid feel to it. Other than that, my next mod planned are big brakes, so I'm thinking upgrade to M Sport brakes, or upgrade to probably the G12 brakes, because you can get the gray, basically rotors or calipers that are the same size as the blue M Sport, but they're gray. And then you get bigger rotors as well. So it's a kind of a M Sport upgrade, but not really M Sport look, which I kind of prefer. Also in this car, I've got a catless downpipe that I put on. It's from RVG Performance. That probably took like 2.5 hours to install. It's not bad. So if you're thinking about doing it yourself on your B58, I would tackle it. I did it here in this garage, which is not that big, and it was super easy. Let's see the back of my car. So I don't have any exterior mods yet. I'm planning to buy a diffuser, and then also probably some like side splitters there. One thing that I added recently that I really love on this car is an electronic exhaust cutout. I'm going to do an individual video just on that, because that deserves its own video, because it's very glorious. So this is got the executive seating. It's really nice to have. I don't have cooled seats, they're just heated, but that's fine for me because it doesn't get that cold here, or it doesn't get that hot here to have to have the cooled seats. The AC is enough. Let's see under the hood. So this is under the hood of my B58. You've probably seen under here on one of my other videos. But here's my TU pump. It's kind of under the acoustic covering there. So I upgraded to the TU pump because this is a Gen 1 B58. What else did I do? That's the only thing that I did under here, actually. Just the fuel pump, and then the tuning, and then the downpipe. So next I want to get port injection. That's the next thing under the hood. And then from port injection, I'll go probably with a upgraded turbo, probably a DAW. But yeah, it's under the hood of my Gen 1. Pretty stock looking, but still very potent. Let me grab my dyno sheet too. So this is my dyno sheet for the car. This is before I added the electronic cutout, but that shouldn't make a huge difference. So the red line is my run before adding a catless downpipe, and then the blue line is after adding a catless downpipe. So you can see I didn't gain a whole lot peak, but I did gain a lot under the curve. And I actually lost a little bit up top. It's probably because the turbo can't breathe that much, just because it's a stock turbo. But otherwise a pretty good looking dyno chart. That line's a little bit faded out there, but it kind of goes flat across there like that. But yeah, this is my car. planning to make a lot more videos with it in the future. So if you want to see more, please leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to fulfill that wish. So right now, I'd estimate this car is probably maybe around 530 horsepower or something like that to the crank, and then probably about 550, 560 pound-feet of torque to the crank. So it's a pretty fast car, but it's not that fast because it is fairly heavy. I want to get it hopefully into like the 9s or something. Maybe take it down to Irwindale. But yeah, so owning this car over 6 months has been pretty reliable. The only thing I've changed is the spark plugs. That was a really easy job. I can even do a video on installing those one day, but it's super easy, super quick. Takes like 20 minutes to do. And actually the ones that I bought were already pre-gapped, so I didn't even have to gap mine. But yeah, these engines are pretty reliable actually. Let's go in the hood again. There's not really too much to worry about. Main concerns are like running too much boost, your PCV system, oil blow by. So this thing, a lot of people complain about when they start up their V58, there's like a screeching sound or white smoke out of the exhaust. It's because of this thing behind your oil cap. So that cap there is for your PCV system. So all you need to do is search up that part number. It's like $25 for the thing, I think, and it'll fix your issue. It's just a little rubber diaphragm that goes bad. This tends to leak. I actually need to replace this on mine. This is not leaking anymore, but this is actually just residue I haven't cleaned up yet. So I need to get another overflow tank, but that's a point of worry on the B58. If you could worry about anything, the cooling system. You want to make sure that your engine stays cool all the time, because running a lot of boost, high compression, like you don't want to have cooling issues because you can blow your motor. This thing is actually pretty good on gas too. I mean, even with the tank is big enough that even with running E85 and running a tune and a downpipe and all this and having a pretty heavy foot, I still get around, I'll say 13 to 14 miles per gallon, but that doesn't sound that good. But with a big gas tank, that's actually not that bad. Comes out to about 300 miles, maybe a little bit more depending on the gas quality that I get. So I'm not getting killed on gas either. Insurance isn't bad. It's around average price, like for any typical car. I really want to turn this into like a big like GT like cruiser type, but also like kind of ready to go to the track when I want to. Like I can throw in a set of wheels and tires and take it to the track. Obviously there's more things to be done. I got to get the suspension going. The coilovers are actually already bought. They're just shipping. I have to get some better brakes, like I said, and then eventually probably upgrade the heat exchanger at least. I don't know about the one under the hood, but maybe the one in the front bumper, just to start with. And then if I run more power, then I can look at upgrading the underhood intercooler. So yeah, that's what this vehicle is like owning for 6 months. Planning to do some individual videos on different things, like I've coated the car to sound like a Rolls Royce, or coating different colors into the ambient lighting, or just tuning the car at all, like using those apps and showing how they work. So if you're interested in seeing that kind of stuff, please, comment something. Let me know like what you want to see. And then, we'll go from there, and hopefully we can enjoy this journey together. But yeah, here's my car, 2017. Pretty nice looking. I really like Alpine white. This is actually my first BMW in Alpine white, and this is my 9th BMW, I think. I'll do a video on that because I've had a lot of cars, changing them out so often. But yep, tune in to see more. Thanks.